Y'all need to help Stephen Phillips out over there. Out the door and off the radio.
Here's Stephen Phillips.
All righty, it's Friday. We're waiting for Friday all week long. It is here. We finally got a little bit of rain because we've had a pretty dry month, but hey, that's going good. And for a thought there, I thought that Harry Vaughn was voting for Trump because he said on the earlier show that he was voting for the good of the country, the best candidate for the good of the country, and I thought he'd started voting for Trump, but when I confronted him with it, he said he wouldn't have time to explain his view on the good of the country, and he was done voted for Kamala Harris. And we're going to open the phone lines up because he said the economy is great. So we would like to know how good the economy is out there. The phone lines are open, 706-379-9770. Good morning, Pat Malone.
How are you?
I'm sideways again.
All right.
I just stay that way, don't
I've discovered something, Stephen.
What's that?
It came to me in a bolt of lightning this morning. Harry Vaughn is Stephen Phillips on the other end of the political spectrum.
You're exactly right. He is like he's the darkness. He's the darkness.
No. It's not the light and darkness. It's just
oh yes, it is
the one end, the conservative end, and the liberal end.
No.
And you two are out there at both ends of the spectrum.
Well, can I give a shout out to Packy's mother? She sent me some trick-or-treaters here. She sent me some trick-or-treat candy. I got some Hershey milk chocolate bars in here. I got a Kit Kat bar, and I got a little teeny tiny orange.
That's a Clementine.
Oh, I got a Clementine. I got a
Candelo.
I got a Heineken 0.0. I don't know what.
It's for the Baptist. Yeah.
You can do that. You can do that.
And I got a cute little garbage truck. Did she give these out to everybody?
No, just you.
I just got
Here,
the
I'll
cute
put you
little
on there so
garbage
you
truck. Can you
off.
do the garbage truck? Let's show. There
There
it
you
is.
go.
There's the cute little garbage truck because we are trash, folks. We are garbage. That is, honestly.
That's going right on the shelf.
I wish I'd have thought about that because I had all the kids come by the house last night trick-or-treating. I'd have bought them and put them in there. That is just, thank you so much. I'm going to put that on my shelf. I'm probably going to eat the candy, though, but I'm going to put that on my car collection shelf that I got out there.
She said she didn't trust me with any of the special brownies that you're always talking about, though.
Yeah, she said something in here about a note about a $20 bill, but I don't see the $20 bill, but I did get a Heineken 0.0. What's the deal with the Heineken 0.0?
You're a Baptist, man. You can't have the alcohol, right?
Oh, is that what it is? Okay. Who we got, Puddin', already this morning?
Yeah, we got James.
James.
Yes,
How are you?
I'm good. How are you guys?
I want to know what's on your mind first thing this morning on this Friday morning.
Well, on my Friday morning, if the economy's so good, guys, why am I having to raise chickens to buy eggs when they're about $3 to $4 a dozen?
Hey, I'm with you on that. Everybody's getting chickens. I'm with you. Hear that, Harry Vaughn, you moron?
Well, let's see. How much up is food, according to the Bureau of Labor Statistics?
Let's
food
see.
Since January 21st, 2021 through September 24th, 2024, food alone is up 22%.
All right, Harry Vaughn, did you hear that? Thank you so much for calling in, man. I'm with you. And you said you was going to bring me some of them
Bill,
eggs.
I'm going to just say this too, buddy. You know, the Bible says let the ignorant be ignorant. The way I look at Democrats, they're ignorant.
Well, they're causing problems for us folks that's smart, though. You know, it's garbage, trashy people over here. You know, it's cost us the same thing to buy eggs as it does them. That's what bugs me about the whole situation. Man.
Well, guys, you have a good day.
Hey,
Thanks,
bring
man.
us some eggs.
All right, man. I'll do that.
So, Harry's the only one right so far in the room today. What do you think, Pat Malone?
Hey, it's exactly what I said. The reason people think the economy is bad is groceries. And Packy's on the money with 22. I would have said it was higher than that. I would have said 30%.
What do you think?
I'll bet there are items in that.
Sorry, I didn't mean.
I bet there are items in that list that are more than 30%.
Yeah, let's look at one of them here. What do you think shelter is?
Shelter?
Yeah, houses, apartments, whatever.
In the same time frame, it's probably closer to 35%.
23, but energy's 29, electricity 28, gasoline 29, and auto insurance 57% higher. There might be some other factors in auto insurance.
Yeah, there's one sitting right next to you.
What? Puddin'? What are you dragging him in this? He ain't said a word.
Wasn't talking about Puddin'. Puddin's a good
Dude,
driver.
I don't know. If you've ever looked at his Subaru he's got out there, man, it's got whiskey bumps all over it, man.
Does it have dents in it?
Yeah, pretty much. I'm a good driver. I'm a good wrecker. That's the good thing about it. When I wreck, I walk away.
That's the point.
That means a lot. I don't want to be with somebody who ain't never been through a wreck because they don't know how to handle it. Hey, the phone lines are still open. We want to know where Harry Vaughn. How does he figure this, though? Honestly, I mean, and the thing that bugs me about this, and this is all over the country, he was actually the mayor. They actually voted him in as mayor at one point. Thank God they voted him out, but they voted him in as mayor with all this liberal nonsense. That probably put Clay County back 25 years.
So time out here.
What?
Do you live in Hayesville?
I shop sometimes in Hayesville.
Well, what difference does it make just because you shop in Hayesville who the mayor is?
Well, I like Hayesville as much as I do Hiawassee. I'm just saying they would have been a whole lot better off today.
What does it have to do with liking Hayesville?
Well, I just hate to see it. I hate to see it.
In Hayesville.
I just hate to see them go back.
People in Hayesville made that decision,
and they hated it, man. They did. I mean, honestly, they went back 25 years. I mean, you're supposed to help your neighbors. Do you not? It's in the Bible, man. You're supposed to help your neighbors. What are you like? Well, that's Hayesville. I don't care. That's the problem with you. You're in South Carolina. You don't care, even though you drive all the way over here to vote.
Well, you make it sound like it's impacting you, that it's a sin against mankind.
There you go. That's what it is. It's a sin against mankind. Yes, I'm for everybody, not just me. That's the problem. That's the problem. There you go. You said it. That's the problem right now. What can government do for me? I'm for the people, man.
You're for... Stephen Phillips is for everybody. Is that what you just said?
That's exactly, and I'll stand behind that. Absolutely.
Hey, Pinocchio.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
Oh, man.
I hate to see these people out working hard as they can, trying to raise kids, and then they just have to pay through the nose for eggs. And that's, honestly, and I hate to see, Hayesville's a beautiful little town, and I just hate to see it regress. And just like,
let me ask a question here, Stephen.
I'd ask her away.
If you care about everybody, have you reduced the cost of you picking up their garbage to help them out?
I am doing it for the minimum that it takes to pick up trash, yes.
No, I didn't ask you that.
I'm telling you,
did you reduce your costs? I mean, all other costs are going up. Has garbage pickup gone down?
It has not went up.
Geez, that's a real definitive answer.
Well,
so it hasn't gone down, though.
But it hadn't went up.
So you really don't care about everybody.
Oh, yes, I do, too. Yeah, okay. I do. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I haven't increased it when everybody else having to increase it. We've cut back. When we buy diesel fuel, we don't pay for it. We just drive off. See, that saves us a bunch of money there. We're doing everything we can to save money, to cut, to where we don't have to raise the rates. You see what I'm saying?
I love it when you get honest. Yeah.
I'm just trying to do everything I can to save money, or I have to increase.
I'll bet you're just saying that.
No, I didn't. I am saying, can y'all hear me? Are you stupid? Can you not hear? Are you stupid? Can you not hear what I'm saying?
You're just saying that.
I want to know what the deal is. We were talking about Biden the other day, and he bit that kid, which is weird. He bit the kid. But he had a panda on the stage. Why? What the?
That was Jill. Sorry, Dr. Jill, wasn't it? No, I mean, really, that was her under the panda costume.
It was Dr. Jill, yeah.
Well, I know that's great because a panda bear. What?
She finally found her role in the government.
A panda bear is such a great symbol of America. The panda is.
She was dressed as a panda bear to celebrate the new Chinese agreement for us leasing pandas from them.
That's the stupidest thing I ever heard in my life.
Well, maybe it is. Yeah, I guess it could be considered that. But that was the explanation.
Why don't we just have our own pandas?
Why do we need pandas? Why do we need lease pandas? Like,
dumb animals.
Pandas aren't native to America.
Well, they taste like.
Why do we need them?
Neither is.
Oh, gee.
Neither is Japanese beetles. We got plenty of them. I don't see her dressed up as a beetle up there, man. I hate Japanese beetles. I think they sent them over here to eat all our grub up to where we'd have to buy all our stuff from Japan. Don't you?
Mm-hmm.
And then we got these stupid pandas. They're ugly anyway. I say get the grizzly bear. That's what I want to see. All right, folks, we're going to take a break. The phone lines are still open. Still open.
Call in and tell us how good the economy is.
Yes, we want to know how good are you doing out there? How good are you doing
Harry
out
said
there?
the economy's great.
He said it's wonderful.
Wonderful.
And he voted for Kamala Harris. I just want all y'all folks to know that he voted for Kamala Harris because she is the best candidate for the job. And you can tell it every time you ask her a question. I was raised in a poor house in the middle of Queens, New York.
Where we had lawns.
Yeah,
we mowed the lawn.
Lawns. Yeah.
Do you mow the lawn or do you mow the yard?
I don't much mow it.
I'm sorry. Does Emily mow the lawn
she
or
mows
does
the
Emily
grass. She mows the grass.
Or you cut the grass? She said mow the lawn.
We cut the grass. I said, get out there and cut that grass. Yeah, we cut the grass. All righty, we're back with you. Hope everybody's doing good out there. I reckon Kamala Harris, she was confronted about the garbage comment. Do you sympathize with voters who feel offended by or insulted by the garbage comment? And she says, I will be traveling to 3 states today. I will be, yes. And I was raised in a lawn. This is the kind of answer she's given. I mean, is this not mind-boggling to you?
The non-answer answer?
Yeah, I mean, it's always the same one.
Is this the first politician who ever has not answered the question?
But, I mean, not that obvious. Not that obvious, do you think?
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, you
I think there's other politicians. I think most politicians want to get their message out, and regardless of what they ask, they answer with their message.
I don't know. I have got across Cat Turd here has put a post out to where that Kentucky voting machines are refusing to let voters select Donald Trump's name automatically, selecting Kamala Harris instead. I actually watched this video. Did y'all see that?
I did.
Packy, you have
You
to speak.
You
Russian
saw it, Pat?
interference. Russian interference.
Oh, it's Russian now. I think Russian was the nonsense that the guy with the cigar. What's his name? His wife.
Bill Clinton?
Bill Clinton and his wife got that started, did they not?
No, the Russian interference was the Haitian guy with the 3 different IDs that claiming he's voted 3 times in Georgia.
I've 7 times. I got this illegal immigrant from Haiti brags about how they voted for Kamala Harris in different counties, and he got him show. Do you not believe none of this?
No,
Really?
no.
Why not?
That's where you and I differ, Stephen. You scarf all that stuff up. I don't know why.
What do you think, Packy?
There's several videos of this happening. I mean, I don't know how. I mean, it looks like it's happening to me.
I don't know. There's a few things coming out that I think is kind of funny. I mean, that one guy said that Trump don't surround himself with smart women. I think that's kind of hitting the fan right now. That's not good.
Oh, that was what's his name? The guy with the
Shark
the Mavericks.
Shark Face or whatever his name is.
Yeah, I think
Shark Tank.
Is he Rosie O'Donnell? They look the same, don't they?
Might be.
I think they might be the same person.
Cuban.
Cuban.
That's who it was.
Oh yeah, Mark Cuban. That's right.
Yeah.
And he said that Trump don't.
I'm just trying to help you out.
I appreciate that.
The conspiracy stuff.
Oh, you don't believe he said that?
No, he said it.
Okay.
He said it. He's not the brightest candle in the box either.
Well, he's.
I know he's a billionaire, therefore he must be smart.
Well, something happened somewhere. I don't know. Maybe he inherited all that.
He conned Yahoo into buying his .com company and got his $1 billion then. So.
Well, I don't know. We got judge orders Arizona Democrat Secretary of State to release the list of 218,000 registered voters who did not provide proof of citizenship. I guess you heard about that too, or is that more fake news?
Well, given that states run the elections, and if a state doesn't require you to register and show proof of citizenship, why would that be a problem?
Well, I think they'll look and they'll say, wait a minute, this guy ain't a citizen.
Okay, so hang on. Let's go back for a minute, Pat. So you said you don't believe the the machines were switching it to Kamala, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so here's the actual story behind that. Investigators from the Kentucky Attorney General's office, they actually responded to that call because they had multiple complaints about that. Investigators tried to recreate the anomaly and were able to do so after spending just a few minutes tapping in the area of the screen between the Trump and Harris field, and they removed the machine quickly out of commission.
Yeah. So if you don't tap the little box,
No, they were
there
tapping.
is a possibility that you will select the wrong person.
That's not what happened. If you watch the video, they're tapping right on the. Several people are hitting Donald Trump on there, and it was switching to Kamala if they hit right in the middle. But if they're hitting,
when I voted on Wednesday, my machine did the very same thing.
But it's not about your machine, though.
did.
It's about machines in other places that were doing this.
Well, if you don't tap on the box,
But they're tapping on the box. You have to
they're
watch.
not.
Watch the
Becky.
video.
Have you watched? Have you watched the video?
In between the
Hang on.
two.
Have you watched the video? You said you haven't watched the video, so how do you know where they're tapping?
Okay,
Okay.
I surrender.
Wave your little white flag.
Yeah.
Can't confuse him with the facts.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh well.
See, it wouldn't make any difference what I said, whether I watched the thing or not.
Well, if
It
you-
would end up that I was wrong and you were right, and that's okay.
Well, we are right. That's the problem. You're just like Harry. You can't confuse yourself with the facts because you got your mind made up. You think
Yeah,
Cat Turd's crazy. I think he's
Yeah.
pretty honest out there myself.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean, the only way you're
there
hearing
probably
about
aren't
this
any
stuff.
worser news services than Cat Turd.
Did you say worser? I
He's
heard you
rubbing
say
off on
worser.
you, Pat.
I
He's
heard him
rubbing
say
off
worser.
on you, Pat.
He said worser.
I know. I did.
Yeah.
I selected that. That's a new word in my vocabulary.
Worser. I
I
love
only use it on this show.
it. Okay. I don't know. I reckon they had tens of thousands of people for Trump and Tucker Carlson at his event they had. This is a paid event where people actually pay to go see all this. Did you see that?
What's the story about Tucker Carlson and the aliens?
Well, you don't believe in aliens?
No, I was inquiring. I was asking a question.
So what do you mean?
What's the story about Tucker Carlson and the aliens trying to impregnate him or something? What's the deal?
Well,
with
you
that?
can do that nowadays, you know. That's a problem nowadays. Men can get pregnant. You have to be careful.
Okay.
Yeah. It's bad.
So
Okay, I'm looking for this story, dude. I'm not seeing it. You're
I'm
gonna
not
have to because
seeing
I'm really interested in this. Actually, you're gonna have to tell me more. This is my wheelhouse. Like
Getting
Okay.
pregnant.
alien impregnation. Like,
I
that's
saw
what I'm interested
something
in.
about him. It's doing a one-on-one interview where he was talking about the aliens that came and visited him at night in his bedroom. So
Pat, I think
And
you're
I
dreaming
didn't
about
get
alien
into the
impregnation
details.
again, dude.
Yeah,
I don't see that anywhere, and that's the kind of thing that would be everywhere. Send me that.
okay, I'll find it.
Okay.
I didn't. You know, they were asking. I wonder what Fox News thinks about firing Tucker Carlson now after all that's going on with him. I mean, he is like a rock star.
Has Fox News lost a beat
Yes,
in terms of their ratings?
yes, they have. Yeah.
Really?
Uh-huh.
I haven't seen that on the news.
Well, you don't ever go to
I haven't
Fox
seen
News.
that on Fox.
Well, if you go to X, that's like you don't see.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, go to X. That's where you get all your information.
That's where those Russian videos are on X, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You don't hear none of this stuff on CNN and all that good stuff.
Right.
Yeah. So today is the last day of early voting, right?
It is for Georgia. Tomorrow is the last day in North Carolina because they have one more Saturday voting.
Right. Do we have any? I normally across the teletype. Well, I know I got some stuff coming across here, and I don't know what I've got. Let's see what we got here.
After he left in April 2023, the viewership at that 8 p.m. Eastern time slot went down by 50%.
That's pretty
It
good.
has recovered because they put Greg Gutfeld. I don't watch Fox, so I don't know.
I'm not a
That
big.
was
Jesse
my
Waters,
point.
Laura Ingalls.
That was my
but
point.
it's been
it
so
has recovered.
It has over the past year. I just thought it was interesting that 50%.
But if Tucker Carlson was still on there, it would have been quadrupled by now instead of
And
just
if
recovered.
pigs had wings, they wouldn't bump their rear ends on the ground so often, right? Okay, go on. What's next?
I don't watch Fox ever since Tucker's gone. I don't. He was the only reason why I watched it.
If pigs had wings, they wouldn't bump. What are you talking about? It's not pigs. It's not pigs.
What is it?
It's like, I don't know, frogs or something, ain't it? Frogs? Frogs? You big fish-eyed fool. You have no idea what you're talking about. Do you have any kind of, I was where we was at before you all started all this Tucker Carlson stuff. Do you have any voter numbers that we have so far in Union towns and all that yet?
Yeah.
Okay, where we at?
Now, these are probably Russian planted numbers, but Towns is at 69.1.
Right.
Union is at 63.1. And Fannin is at 53.4.
Did you say Yunes? Yunes?
Huh?
Union County? I thought you said Yunes.
Say the Towns County numbers once again, Pat. Sorry.
69.1% of the voters.
That's dang high.
That's a lot.
Yeah. And are we still leading the county? I mean the state?
Yes.
Still leading the state.
Yeah, that was a nice write-up in the AJC on Betsy Young.
Yeah, no doubt. I didn't read it. I'm going to take your word for it. Do you have it there with you?
I saw it.
Yeah.
Just go to the AJC and look at the little town. But don't you dislike that?
What's that?
Because won't any publicity about Towns County bring more tourists and more people who want to live there?
What are you saying?
I don't know, man. I looked it up and I see Betsy on there. She's surrounded by Trump signs. I don't know her. I don't live in Towns County.
Yeah.
She's got Trump signs and
Oh,
she's got. So I like her, man. I like her.
So maybe if
she's further right than you guys are.
maybe we can get, if all these people down there see this, we'll get the Republicans and the conservative people coming to Towns County instead of people like Harry Vaughn.
Betsy,
that's all you got in Towns County.
I think Pat just said you were further right than me. Why don't you, if you're listening out there, well, she probably listen. Give us a call. We'd love to have you on. Betsy Young.
Join
call
the show.
706-379-9770.
Yeah, join the show. Yeah.
You'll like her.
I bet I will.
Yeah, you will.
Yeah.
She's super. You don't like her, Pat?
She's one of the people organizing the big parade for this Saturday.
Yeah.
The caravan.
So how come you don't like her, Pat?
What do you mean I don't like her? I'm building her up.
Oh, you said
you said she's further right than we are.
Yeah. I took that as a cut down.
I was just commenting on her political position. What's the problem with that?
Oh. Yeah, well, he's a leftist, you know. He don't like us.
Stephen.
What?
Shut up, Stephen.
Who we got, Puddin'? We got her?
No, we got Andrew Clyde.
Oh, Andrew Clyde, good morning. How are you, brother?
Well, good morning. I'm doing great, gentlemen. How are y'all?
Man, we're fighting over here back and forth about all this political stuff going on. I'm conservative, and Pat Malone, he's liberal, and it's just not going well at all.
I think Andrew knows me better than that.
Andrew, we need to talk in private. I just need to tell you, we need to talk in private.
I've never heard Pat Malone being called liberal, but, there's always a first.
Well, you need to start listening to the show a little bit. Yep. You need to start listening to the show. Golly.
Don't let it infect your mind, Andrew. Just stay with the game. Stay with reality.
I'm just going to tell you, man, Hiawassee is rocking and rolling in the vote.
Mm.
Hey, Andrew, can we take a break really fast? We kind of went over a little bit. Are you on a tight
absolutely.
schedule? We're supposed to take our 8:30 break, and then we can come back
here.
and have a full segment with you.
I'm here. You bet.
Okay. All righty, we're back with you. We have got Andrew Clyde on here with us. So glad to have him every other Friday and keep up with what's going on. How you been, man?
I'm doing great, gentlemen. I'm doing great. We got, 4 days now?
Yes.
4 days till the election?
Yes. Yep, and we were ready. Our Towns County is actually ahead of the whole state right now as far as that goes.
I am so proud of Towns County. I mean, they are at 69% early voting, and that doesn't include today. They're going to break 70%. I'm confident they're going to break 70%. And leading the entire state of Georgia, and then right behind them, you've got Rabun County at 64.5%, and you've got Union County at 63%. I mean, literally in the top 6, you've got 3 counties in Georgia's 9th district in the top 6 for the entire state of Georgia. Man, you guys are crushing it.
Well, that's what we was arguing about before you come on. They actually got a big article in the AJC with our GOP leader, and Pat Malone's like, "Are you not worried all these people are going to move to Hiawassee and all that?" And I'm thinking, well, if you look at the picture, she's surrounded by Trump signs, so yeah, I think, yeah. If we can get the good ones out of there, I'm good to go with that. Hey, tell me something. What is this ATF unconstitutional pistol brace rule that you've got going on?
Well, the ATF pistol brace rule basically makes a pistol with an arm brace on it. You know, arm braces were designed for folks with disabilities.
Mm-hmm.
And, either disabled veterans primarily. I think that was the initial focus of it. But any American with disabilities, a disability in a hand can certainly, benefit from an arm brace on one of the larger pistols. And so what ATF had decided to do is create a rule that was actually a law, and it violated the separation of powers. And that rule said that a pistol with an arm brace is now an illegal short-barreled rifle and has to be registered under the National Firearms Act. Well, we led the Congressional Review Act to take that down, and it passed in the House, all right? But it didn't make it in the Senate. But just passing in the House sent a message to the court system because, there are a couple of folks, Gun Owners of America being one of them, that sued the ATF, and they actually got a permanent nationwide injunction against the ATF, which was an incredible win in the court system. But we don't always want to rely on the court system. They're a little funny sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
We should be relying on legislation. But one of the other things we did is we also defunded the rule. We did what's called the limitation amendment in appropriations, which said that no money can be spent enforcing, the rule at all. And that basically kills the rule. We did that in appropriations in my subcommittee on Commerce, Justice, Science, where we actually write the budget for the Justice Department, and ATF is a subset of that. So we went after it multiple different angles because it's absolutely unconstitutional. It needs to be taken down, and I'm confident that it no longer will exist.
Andrew, aren't there broader implications of these court rulings against like the ATF and the EPA? Aren't there broader implications that they're making the rules really ought to go back to Congress?
Oh, absolutely there are. When the executive branch makes a rule that is actually not simply, faithfully implementing the law that Congress passes, when they make a rule that is actually creating new law, then they violate the separation of powers, which is the legislative, the executive, and the judicial branch. They violate that separation, and it's unconstitutional. That's why we have, the separation of powers, to keep the executive branch in check. And here we have the executive branch. If they can make law, then they're not just faithfully executing it. Then the executive branch becomes a kingdom where they can make law and enforce law, and that's not the way our government is set up. That is no longer a government by the people, for the people, of the people.
And that raises my next question. As important as the presidential election is, the Senate and the House are both up to possibly change. How do you feel about the House races? Because it looks awful tight to me.
It is very tight. You are absolutely correct. It is critical that we keep the House, because if we earn the presidency back and put President Trump back in charge, which I believe will happen, and we lose the House, then what we're going to have is an endless stream of impeachments of Donald Trump through a Democrat-controlled House. I am cautiously optimistic that we will keep the House. We have a 3-seat majority right now, and I believe that there's a seat in Alaska that we can take back from the Democrats. There's a couple in Colorado. There's a few in North Carolina, and they are voting. They are really voting, and voting strong in North Carolina, especially the Republican areas that got hit bad with a hurricane, and I'm so excited about that. And then we've got one in Maryland, and I think one in New Mexico, Yvette Harold out there in New Mexico. So we've got some opportunity to maybe take 5 or 6 seats from the Democrats and expand our majority to maybe 9 or 10. But but it's going to be tight. Which is why it's so important that everybody get out and vote.
It's very critical on this. It's just amazing to me. I mean, all the stuff that's going on. This garbage thing that Trump did was absolutely hilarious.
It was genius, honestly.
Yeah.
I mean,
and I kid you not, I had trick or treat at my house, and I had 2 or 3 kids come by dressed in garbage bags. I'm not kidding you. So. And Packy's mother actually sent me a goodie bag this morning with a little bitty toy garbage truck in it, so it's catching on.
Oh, I tell you what, when you hear a comment like that from the sitting president of the United States, Joe Biden, and Vice President Kamala Harris, she wouldn't change one solitary policy of the Biden administration. So what you would have in the next 4 years. It would simply be a continuation of Biden. But there's a saying, one man's trash is another man's treasure.
Right.
And I tell you what, the treasure part is the American people.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I believe, and that's what President Trump believes. We absolutely treasure the American people. And someone who hates more than half of our country, not half of our country, but more than half of our country, and calls them trash, has does not deserve to lead this country whatsoever. I mean,
I'm with you. I thought it was hilarious when they asked Kamala on the getting on the plane, what she thinks about the comment about calling the American people garbage, and she's like, "Well, I'm campaigning in 3 states today, and I was raised in a middle class family, and we mow the lawn? That's
they have lawns.
Lawns, yes.
We cut the grass out here. We don't mow our lawn.
Do you mow your lawn or do you
down to
cut your
me.
grass? Which one do you do?"
No. Hey, I tell you what. I mean, I think her comment was, "Well, we didn't even discuss the subject." It's just she knows that is another hole in the side of her boat when it comes to her campaign,
Right.
Because that was a moment of truth for Joe Biden in what he actually thinks and what the Democrats think of the American people. They want the people working for the government and not the government working for the people. And it is so evident by their contempt for the American people. So I am, it is important that the American people see that difference.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that I think Donald Trump has done an amazing job of magnifying it and making sure that that the American people know exactly where the Biden-Harris administration stands on that.
Well,
Go ahead.
I don't think that Bill Clinton's helping much either when he says that the economy was better under Donald Trump than it was. I mean, I don't know. I guess maybe Hillary's like, well, we don't want her in. If I can't be the first woman president, she ain't going to be the first woman president. I don't know what the scoop is with that. But he actually said that. I don't know if y'all heard that.
Yes, he did. That was another moment of truth from the Democrat side. Wow, the economy was better under Trump. MAGA, Make America Great Again, is going to have another definition. It's called Make Affordable Groceries Again.
Yeah.
Make affordable gas again. And here's one for you: Make affordable government again. I mean, we're spending over $2 trillion, almost $3 trillion extra per year, more than we take in.
Mm-hmm.
That means a $35 trillion debt. I mean, we do not have affordable government. So we got to make affordable government again.
I agree, and I think this thing with Elon, where he thinks he can take 300 and something departments and cut them down to about 90, I'm all for that.
Oh, I am too. I would love to see that. We have so much fat in the federal government.
Mm-hmm.
It is so inefficient.
Mm-hmm.
We need to do that. I believe in a government so small that it's not worth corrupting.
There you go.
Hey, I got to ask you, Andrew. This is Packy, and while I was watching Tim Walsh and what's her name? AOC play Madden the other day, and he said, "We're gonna put a gavel in your hand." So how's that going to work out with you up there with the AOC as your speaker? You excited?
Oh my word! Oh no! No, in fact, no. Boy, I hadn't heard that one, but I'll tell you this: you would see an absolute riot from the Congressional Black Caucus if anyone other than Hakeem Jeffries doesn't lead their party right now.
He said it. They were playing video games together, and he said it. Maybe it was a joke, but he did say that he was going to put a gavel in her hand. That was the...
Wow. Yeah, she's not very bright, that's for sure.
No, I agree with you, but she's got a lot of followers. So, you know something? I found out, of course, Pat Malone thinks I'm crazy, but the number one place that people get their news information right now is on X. That's where everybody's going to, and I think that's where a lot of of course, you have to kind of filter through it. But do you follow Cat Turd?
No, I don't. I have seen a few posts from that person.
Yeah.
But I tell you this, at least it's better than MSNBC or CBS or CNN.
Right.
My word.
Yeah, I'm with you, man. You need to follow Cat Turd. He's on the money and the Babylon Bee. I got all them, man. That's where I get all my news from. They ain't got me fooled.
Oh, the Babylon Bee is pretty funny. I'll give you that.
Yeah.
All satire, though.
Yeah. I love it.
Thankfully, Andrew's making the news, not reading the news from Cat Turd.
Yeah. So
Don't put that on your favorite list.
No.
All right. Well, you going to be around anywhere that anybody can shake your hand, or are you back in Washington, D.C. now?
No. Actually, I'll be down in Henry County. We've got a big rally going down there to try and boost some Republican support south of Atlanta. South of Atlanta needs a whole lot of help.
Right.
And so we're going to have a big rally down there. There's going to be a number of us down there as well. And at some point, I'm hoping that President Trump comes back to the state of Georgia just one more time.
Yeah.
And wherever that is, I'll be there too. But and then tomorrow I'll be in Hall County. We've got a big door knocking event getting out on Saturday at Trump Force 47 in Gainesville. So we're working hard trying to get folks just that 40% that has not yet voted, trying to get them out and encourage them to vote on Tuesday.
There you
go.
go.
This is the last day of early voting, so make it count, y'all.
Any last pitch for voters for you? Because you're on the ballot this year.
Yeah, I am. It's been promises made, promises kept.
Yep.
Is what I believe, and that's the way it's always going to be with me, and I appreciate that. I appreciate the honor of serving as the 9th District Representative, and we have to keep the House, and we have to take the presidency, and we will turn the Senate. I firmly believe that to Republican control. And we are truly going to make America great again under this presidency.
You got my vote, man.
Yeah, I voted for you too. Now,
too.
I'm not going to endorse you because I don't want to hurt your campaign, but I did vote for you.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
That's how he makes money. People pay him not to endorse him. So.
There we go.
All right, we'll talk to you in a couple of weeks. If anything we can do, just let us know.
All right. Hey, just encourage your friends and family, and whoever hasn't voted out there, either vote today or vote Tuesday. Don't let your voice not count.
There you go.
Thanks, buddy.
Take care. Bye-bye.
All right, Bannister Cooper Funeral Home. We appreciate them. We're going to give something away.
Let's give away some, what do you want to give away today?
Something different.
Something different?
Yeah, let's give away Daniel Duello, a lawsuit. That would be cool. Georgia Mountain Grading. We give away a tractor. Georgia Mountain Grading.
10 minutes on a backhoe. How's that?
That'd be good. Yep. Yeah.
We'll figure out something when we get back.
There you go. All right, we're going to take a break. We'll be right back.
And now, back to the Morning Dish.
All righty. Thank you out there, everybody. We made 902 subscribers on Stephen Phillips in the Morning Dish. 902 subscribers.
Nice.
We're just
those fake profiles we're making are
working
off. Yep.
Yeah. What are we giving away, Pat?
Hey, let's give away some S&S smoothies at the Tin Roof. You can pick either one of those in the Merchants Walk Plaza in Blairsville. We'll give that away. So.
What's the question, Pat?
The question is, what's the name of the gigantic silver spear at Epcot?
What is the name of the giant silver spear at Epcot? 706-379-9770. We want to thank Georgia Mountain Grading for bringing you this part of the show. And we sure do appreciate them with all that's going on out there. If you need any kind of grading, driveways, or anything like that fixed, just give them a call at Georgia Mountain Grading. And Packy's just read something off of the YouTube channel.
Sorry.
What we got?
I didn't mean to mess up your sponsorship there. BP Pyro Mountain Live says, you all leave the screen, and Pat is just left looking confused. Sorry, Pat. That's for getting up and walking
figure
away.
out where they went.
Yeah.
But he also says, get out and vote.
Get out and vote. Yep. This is it. This is the last day of early. Who got Puddin'?
Oh, we just had a caller with a comment. It says, when we go live, Pat turns orange, so she thinks it's ironic that it's Orange Man bad.
Orange Man bad.
We can do that again. Whoopsie. That was an accident.
Uh-oh. Oh, well, what are you going to do? You got a big weekend planned, Pat?
I'm going to have a weekend, yeah.
You got anything good going on?
I always got something good going on.
Well, that'll work. That'll work. I reckon now
Yeah.
next week I'm not going to be here. I'm going to Emerald Coast Cruise in Panama City Beach, Florida. A lot of folks around here goes down there to that. So that's going to be a lot of fun. They usually have around 3,500 to 3,800 cars. It's a huge show, a lot of fun rakes. He used to do the Georgia Mountain Cruising up here, but now he's down in Florida. He's been doing that for many years. Looking forward to that, getting to hang out with all the riffraff. And your favorite guy Wednesday and Tuesday and Wednesday, Gary Chapman's going to be filling in for me. Who we got, Pud?
We got Steve Cooper.
Hurry, Steve.
Hurry.
Hey, how you doing?
What's the name? We're running out of time.
Steve Cooper.
Okay.
Steve Owen.
Hey, what you doing?
How you doing?
What is the name of the big ball at Epcot?
Spaceship Earth.
That's it. You're a winner.
You got to say it in Elvis voice, though, to win.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much.
Ah, there you go.
Thank you, buddy.
Folks, we're out of here. Y'all have a good weekend, and we will talk to you bright and early Monday morning.